This is The Doors from the Inside, brought to you by the people at Avis. We're Avis, trying harder than the rest. And by the U.S. Army Reserve. Be all you can be in the Army Reserve. And by Trojan brand latex condoms, for all the right reasons. This is The Doors from the Inside. For the next 6 hours, we'll cast light and dark corners, peel paradoxes, and unravel the contradictions and controversies that have continually swirled around this unusual group. Now their status is legendary. But when our story begins in the spring of 1966, no record company was even interested. Doors keyboardist Ray Manzarek explains.
We're turned down by everybody. One guy threw me out of the office. He just ripped the needle off and said, get out of here. Take this record and get out of here. You guys are sick. But we're playing at the Whiskey A Go-Go. One night, the president of Elektra Records came down, and it's Jac Holzman, 6'3", long, tall drink of water, and came backstage and talked to us and said, I want to sign you. We're going to guarantee you 3 albums. I thought, 3 albums, wow. I looked at you looked at me. Doors guitarist Robby Krieger was well aware of the artists on Elektra, avant-garde and esoteric.
Yeah, it was great. The whole thing about Kerner, Ray, and Glover being on Elektra, and when I was in high school, and they were like my idols, and then I got on Elektra.
And we thought, hey, this is a very hip, small. They don't have a lot of distribution. It's not a major record label, but it's hip. If this is the president of the record label, we're talking right to the boss, and he's cool.
Cool Jac Holzman, the boss.
There are things known, and there are things unknown. And in between, there are doors. Jim Morrison was fond of quoting these lines from writer Aldous Huxley, and like Huxley, Morrison was purposefully mysterious. He embraced the unknown, and he sensed the infinite. Jim was also my friend.
Before you slip into unconsciousness.
Join us now for a mosaic of insights and remembrances. We were the people at the center of it all, the people of Elektra Records, and every one of us was touched and changed by our experience of working with the Doors. Each of us has our own personal truths, memorable moments, and private perspectives. Doors record producer, Paul Rothchild.
People were scared of the Doors. I always found that humorous, and so did the Doors. They're the least scary bunch of people. Oh, well, Jim could be terrifying.
On occasion terrifying, but certainly within his constitutional rights. This is Max Fink, Jim's personal attorney who defended him on the Miami obscenity charges.
There's some question to this day as to whether or not these things really occurred to the extent charged.
Jim comments on Miami.
It's like a political football, I guess it was a valuable experience because I think before the trial I had a very unrealistic schoolboy attitude about the American judicial system. And my eyes have been opened up a little bit.
Jim was interested in testing the limits and living out on the edge.
I think I said I was interested in anything about rebellion, chaos, disorder, and activity that appears to have no meaning. We want the world and we want it. We want the world and we want it.
Now, he pushed the envelope and he went through the other side. And that's when he met resistance, when he wasn't any longer a safe commodity. He was somebody dangerous.
He was telling the truth, and recording engineer Bruce Botnick watched Jim pushing the envelope from the inside.
I started with the Doors the first weekend that I met them, May of '67. When I became the manager, the agreement was, we're a democracy. Any one guy can veto anything.
Bill Siddons was 18 when he started working with the Doors.
Pretty much it was us managing ourselves because he would just get the offers and whatever, and then we'd all talk about them.
Diane Gardner, early publicist for Jefferson Airplane and for The Doors, was Jim's good friend and neighbor.
When the Morrisons moved upstairs from me, which let me tell you at first was one of those shocks that you don't get over too quickly.
Whereas Jim felt,
it's a funny thing. I've noticed that when people are joking, they're usually dead serious. And when they're dead serious, it's usually pretty funny. So I think anything you say means exactly what you say and its opposite.
as if by cosmic coincidence, both Jim Morrison and Ray Manzarek attended UCLA Film School in 1963. Songwriter Randy Newman, journalist Digby Deal, and satirist Harry Shearer, fellow students of Jim's and Ray's, comment on the political climate and Morrison's temperature.
Harry Shearer.
I would read these articles about Berkeley and go, oh gosh, I wish we were at a place like that. That must be interesting. I wonder what that's like with people actually hanging around and protesting and stuff. Because no matter what happened at UCLA, they would just shrug and go, oh well, and get in their cars and go home.
Randy Newman.
It was sort of like an extension of high school to me in a way. If I couldn't find a place to park, I wouldn't go.
You'd go home, yeah.
Film school had a good rep. I don't know what kind of rep the music school had at UCLA.
The Department of Theater Arts at UCLA in the early 60s was right up there with Yale and Carnegie Tech.
That was Digby Deal commenting on academia. Like everything else he did, Jim Morrison had his own brand of academics.
The main key to education is just reading, basically. You could do the same thing on your own. I finished up at UCLA. The only reason I did it was because I didn't want to go in the Army, and I didn't want to work, and that's the damn truth.
The norm was the abnormal around there, and he sure fitted in.
I wandered around, I was living down at the beach in abject poverty. For no reason at all, I started writing some songs. They just kind of popped into my head. And I ran into Ray, who was at the film school also, so I showed him some of the songs, and he said, hey, you know.
I think you really say Ray discovered Jim Morrison and recognized his talent. He was the guy who saw the extraordinary raw energy there, coupled with the poetic talent that really made the Doors happen.
See, we stood on the beach in Venice, knowing one other secret, that this planet is one planet, it's one globe, and we stood at the end of Western civilization. At that point, on the beach in Venice, California, Western civilization comes to an end.
Let's swim to the moon, let's climb through the tide, penetrate the evening that the city sleeps too high. Let's swim out. Beside the ocean on our moonlight drive. Let's swim to the moon, let's climb to the tide, surrender to the waiting worlds that laugh against our side.
Ray organized a demo session to tape Jim's songs, but when they played their music for the various LA record companies, everybody turned them down. Robby Krieger had yet to join the group, he hadn't written Light My Fire, and there was no hint of history in the making. For most record companies, listening to a demo is their first introduction to an artist, and paradoxically, a demo rarely captures the essence. That can only be felt by hearing them live. One May evening in 1966, I left New York City at 10 p.m., took a red-eye, and landed in Los Angeles, where it was both morning and night. But I was in time to catch the last set of our group Love at the Whiskey A Go-Go. Arthur Lee and Love had given us our first hit, My Little Red Book, and Love was at the top of the bill and on the top of the world. But I'd also been tipped to a new band, the house band at the Whiskey, and my competitive instincts, honed by 16 years of finding and recording musicians, overcame that stony feeling of body and brain just newly described as jet lag.
All I did was talk about you. Hear your name and I start to cry. There's just no getting over you. Oh no.
There was always that chance that I would hear something extraordinary, and I knew that if they had it live, they had it. So while all the other record companies heard this,
now once I had a little game, I like to crawl back in my brain. I think you know the game I mean. Well, I mean the game. I go insane. Oh, park beside the ocean on our moonlight drive. Our summer's almost gone. Summer's almost gone.
I heard the clean punch of the music. I experienced the arresting poetry of Jim Morrison, the flexible, almost double-jointed drumming of John Densmore, Ray Manzarek's solid keyboard foundation, and Robby Krieger's soaring guitar.
Hi, this is Robby Krieger, and you are listening to The Doors from the Inside.
Hi, this is Ray Manzarek with The Doors from the Inside.
Tell me over and over and over again, my friend, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction.
Founder and president of Elektra Records, Jac Holzman.
1966. Not yet the summer of love, but the beginning of the summer of unrest. Johnson's Treasury Department is spending $4.2 billion a month fueling Vietnam. These combustible times, added to the energy of youth, in fusion with street politics, is birthing a new music. On LA's Sunset Strip, sunlight gives way to headlights as bumper-to-bumper traffic snarls the street. When night descends, thousands of young people migrate to the Strip and cruise the sidewalks without even touching the ground. This is no casual ritual. This is a soft parade without the ticker tape and without special occasion. crowds congregate outside the hot clubs, the Whiskey A Go-Go, the London Fog, and Gazzari's, seeking out the in-groups. Club owner Bill Gazzari remembers.
Out of nowhere popped all these guys with long hair and girls, and they just started hanging out, and then they tagged them hippies. And there was more people outside on the street than there was inside these clubs. The excitement started on the street.
Doors guitarist Robby Krieger.
Everybody would get as far out as they could, dressed up in, beads and all the long hair, whatever, and try to outdo each other, and just walk up and down the street, go to the different clubs.
The first place on the Strip to book the Doors was the London Fog.
The London Fog was 2 doors down from the Whiskey A Go-Go. You could describe it more as a closet.
But because that closet had such a great location, Ronnie Herron of the Whiskey dropped by, took one look at Jim Morrison, and the little girls know what grown men don't understand.
You mean eat your dinner, eat your pork and beans. I eat more chicken than any man ever seen, yeah, yeah. I'm a backdoor man. Don't mean don't know, but the little girls understand.
For 5 nights in a row, I went to the Whiskey and listened to both Doors sets. Finally, it all came together for me in one unforgettable moment. I was, in the vernacular of the 60s, just blown away.
Well, show me the way to the next whiskey bar. Oh, don't ask why. Oh, don't ask why. Show me the way to the next whiskey bar. Oh, don't ask why. Oh, don't ask why. For if we don't find the next whiskey bar, I tell you we must die. I tell you we must die. I tell you, I tell you, I tell you we must die. Oh, moon of Alabama, now must say goodbye. We've lost our good old mama. I must have whiskey, oh, you know why. Oh, moon of Alabama, now must say goodbye. We've lost our good old mama, and must have whiskey, oh, you know why. Yeah. Well, show me the way to the next little girl. Oh, don't ask why. Oh, don't ask why. Show me the way to the next little girl. Oh, don't ask why. Oh, don't ask why. For if we don't find the next little girl, I tell you we must die. I tell you we must die. I tell you, I tell you, I tell you we must die. Say goodbye. We lost our good old mama, and must have whiskey all your way.
We had played the Whiskey Bar by Brecht and Weil. I think he said, aha, these guys actually have some brains. Good Lord, that's Kurt Weill, Bertolt Brecht.
I looked at you, you looked at me. I smiled at you, you smiled at me, and we're on our way. No one can turn back, baby. Yeah, we're on our way, and we can't turn back, 'cause it's too late, too late, too late, too late, too late, and we're on our way. No, we can't turn back, baby. Yeah, we're on our way, and we can't turn back. Yeah, yeah, we're on our way. I walk with you, you walk with me. I talk to you, you talk to me, and we're on our way. No, we can't turn back. Yeah, we're on our way, and we can't turn back. Yeah, 'cause it's too late, too late, too late, too late, too late.
I looked at you, you looked at me. We had broken through to the other side, and we couldn't turn back. We're on our way. It was like just shooting stars, a voyage into infinity. We were just riding this energy wave, and it was just a connection between my heart and the sun, and I was just riding that energy just right up into that golden orb. This is Ray Manzarek of The Doors, and you're going to hear The Doors from the inside, a true story that you've never heard before. Hi, this is Ray Manzarek, and you'll be hearing The Doors from the inside. Jac Holzman.
One of the most critical creative decisions is the skillful matching of a producer to an artist, especially a new group going into the studio for the very first time. My choice was Elektra's senior staff producer, Paul Rothchild.
It was an opportunity to be thoroughly creative and artistic. And that was a very rare situation. Even in those days, the amount of freedom given to be chancy and unique was amazing. And everybody jumped in with their talents.
Bruce Botnick.
Yeah, it was pretty quick. I mean, I got to understand, we made the record in 6 or 7 days. Any producer that works with an artist needs to get inside of his artist's head really deep. I mean, we're basically almost father figures or psychologists or a little of both.
Robby Krieger remembers his first night in the recording studio.
The first night we went in there, we were kind of afraid sort of to play too loud or something, because it seemed like there's all this kind of expensive equipment in there, and we were afraid we'd just blow it all up.
It became a game for everybody, forced to create something unique, a sound, an attitude, rather than be able to buy it off a shelf.
It was their record, it wasn't our record. If we made a great album, we were invisible. It's a lot of work to get into an artist, to learn them, to get to know them, to know their music well enough, and capture that, to capture the performance, capture the rawness, to shock people.
Well, the clock says it's time to close now. I guess I better go now. I really like to stay here all night. The cars crawl past, all stuffed with eyes. The street lights share their hollow glow. Your brain seems bruised with numb surprise. Still one place to go. Still one place to go. Let me sleep all night in your soul kitchen. Warm my mind with your gentle snow. Turn me out in a wonder, baby. Stumbling in the neon glow. With your fingers weak, quick minarets. Speaking secret alphabet. I light another cigarette. Learn to forget. Learn to forget. Learn to forget. Learn to forget. Let me sleep all night in your soul kitchen. Warm my mind with your gentle snow. Turn me out in a wonder, baby. Stumbling in the neon glow. watch says it's time to close now. I know I have to go now. I really wanna stay here all night. All night. All night.
The Doors were more than in sync. They were in perfect tension, each with the other, out on the same ledge, beyond performance or show.
Manager Bill Siddons.
If you listen to the way they played, the change in tempo that would go on in the middle of a song, they didn't play the charts. They played music, and they played to each other. Densmore was often derided by professionals because he didn't keep perfect time. What's perfect time? You can get a machine to do that. What John did is played to Jim, and he watched him.
You know the day destroys the night, night divides the day. Try to run, try to hide, break on through to the other side, break on through to the other side, break on through to the other side, yeah. We chased our pleasures here, dug our treasures there, but can you still recall the time we cried? Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. I found an island in your arms, country in your eyes, arms and chains, eyes and line. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Break on through. Oh yeah! Made to see, week to week, day to day.
Jim liked mysteriousness, and so he said his parents were dead and stuff. He liked a mysterious air about the band.
Jim combined his intense sense of privacy with a childhood habit of telling whoppers. In his official biography, Jim listed his parents as dead. He was extremely private about his family, and he never discussed them with the press.
But journalist Digby Deal, who had conducted a standard investigation,
I had done a great deal of research about him, and I had managed to find out a lot of his family background. And he was just stunned. He was clearly very unhappy when I was bringing issues about his parents up, and he kept asking, "Where'd you find that out? How did you know that?"
Lion ho!
He was trying to protect his family, to shield them from his fallout, and he had good reason. His father was a flag officer and commanded one of this country's largest aircraft carriers. Jim's rock and roll celebrity could have compromised Admiral Morrison's military career.
Before you slip into unconsciousness, I'd like to have another kiss, another flash
chance at bliss, another kiss, another kiss. The days are bright and filled with pain. Enclose me in your gentle rain. The time you ran was too insane. We'll meet again. We'll meet again. Freedom lies. The streets are fields that never die. Deliver me from reasons why you'd rather cry. I'd rather fly. The crystal ship is being filled. 1,000 girls, 1,000 thrills, 1,000,000 ways to spend your time. When we get back, I'll drop a she's fashionably lean, and she's fashionably late. She'll never rank a scene, she'll never break a day. But she's no drag, just watch the way she walks. She's a 20th century fox. She's a 20th century fox. No tears, no fears, no ruin years, no clocks. She's a 20th century fox. Oh, yeah, yeah. She's the queen of cool, and she's the lady who waits. Sets her mind, let's school. It never hesitates. She won't waste time on elementary talk, 'cause she's a 20th century fox. She's a 20th century fox. Got the world locked up inside a plastic box. She's a 20th century fox. Oh yeah. 20th century fox. Oh yeah. 20th century fox. She's a 20th century
Hi, this is Robby Krieger, and you are listening to The Doors from the Inside. Hi, this is Robby Krieger with The Doors from the Inside, and we're back in 1966.
Doors keyboardist Ray Manzarek.
But it all gotten rather anticlimactic at the Whiskey A Go-Go because we'd gotten our recording contract. So Jim was getting a little lackadaisical. One night he doesn't even show up. 9:30 rolls around, there's no Jim Morrison. John Densmore, Robby Krieger, Ray Manzarek take the stage and start to just play some blues. We leave the stage, and one of the owners of the whiskey grabs us and says, I got a contract here for 4 performers, and you better get that Morrison. So John and I, all right, let's go find it. Let's go over to the Alta Cienega, where Jim was staying. Knock, 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 knock. Jim, hey, it's John. It's Ray. Come on, man, let's go. And finally dragged him out of there, put him into the car. Off to the Whiskey A Go-Go, where Jim is sort of humming. He's like a generator, a dynamo or something. You could just feel the energy coming off of him. We get on stage and start to play, and Jim is sort of half there, half not there. I feel like doing the end. And he begins.
All right. The killer awoke before dawn. He put his boots on. He took a face from the ancient gallery and he walked on down the hallway, baby. Came to a door, looked inside. Father? Yes, son. I want to kill you. Mother? I want you.
It sent a chill, a shiver through the entire place, and it froze the Whiskey A Go-Go. John and Robby and I don't know what he's going to do, but, we'll follow him into the jaws of the hellhound itself if we have to, because this is Jim. This is our man. This is our main man. This is the poet. This is Jim Morrison. He's taking us on this psychic journey.
This is the end. Beautiful friend, This is the end, my only friend, the end of our elaborate plans, the end of everything that stands, the end, no safety or surprise, the end, I'll never look into your eyes again. Can you picture what will be so limitless and free, desperately in need of some stranger's hand in a desperate land? Lost in a romance.
Just shocked the entire audience and left the stage, and to a thunderous ovation. The owner of the Whiskey A Go Go, who said, "You filthy, foul-mouthed Morrison, you guys are fired. Don't you ever come back to this club."
Nobody has a right to say that about their mother. You don't ever say that about your father. You're fired.
Well, I guess that concludes our engagement at the Whiskey A Go Go, but so what? We just signed with Jac Holzman and Elektra Records. This is Ray Manzarek with The Doors from the Inside.